All right, so today we are making Sephardic Charoset for your Passover Seder. This year it's a little bit more challenging than normal to get all the ingredients that we normally like, so we're calling it Corona Kitchen, and like Cutthroat Kitchen, you use whatever you have on hand. There will be a full recipe for this on the Cabby website, so you can go there and find all the detailed information you need. Sephardic Charoset, like any other Charoset, is meant to represent the clay for building, and that's why it's such a paste texture when it comes together. And in Sephardic culture, they use lots of dried fruits and nuts and nice spices to make it really tasty. So today we are using chopped dates, and if you want, you can chop them with a knife and a cutting board, or like your great-grandmother used, you can use a wooden bowl and a mezzaluna. So whatever works for you. We're also using a little bit of golden raisins, and you could use any color raisin you have at home. That would work. We're using some mixed dried fruits because that's what was available today at the store. Thankfully, we had lots of dried apricots on hand. Those have been nicely chopped as well. All that goes into the bowl. And then our nicely chopped pecans. You could use walnuts, you could use almonds, and if you have anybody with a nut allergy in your home, you can just leave the nuts out. We are also using a ½ teaspoon of cinnamon and 1/8 teaspoon of cloves. It already smells like havdalah. You can use other spices too if you have a favorite, perhaps a little ginger or a little cardamom, whatever you enjoy. Feel free to mix it up a little bit to represent what you and your family enjoy. Now we have ½ cup of honey, which we will pour in, and then we will start to mix. All right, so it's going to be really gummy at first. You just get the honey worked in a little bit. And then we are going to add simple syrup. Simple syrup is just equal measure of sugar and water that you bring to a slow boil on the stove. And as soon as that sugar is melted, it is complete. You don't need to cook it down or anything. So we'll use a little bit of simple syrup just to help bring this together. Mix it until you come to a nice paste. It smells amazing. Yep, my helpers say it smells fantastic as well. All right, so remember this will set up a little bit as it sits, so you don't want to get it completely at the consistency that you think it needs to be at, because it will kind of come together a bit as it sits in your refrigerator. And this will store in your refrigerator for a couple weeks. So you can make it early for Pesach. Just a warning, you might start eating it and then you might run out, so you might need more. All right, we are just about ready. We can put it on our lovely Seder plate. Charoset right there. Put a little bit in there. And put the rest in another bowl for the table or to store in your refrigerator until you are ready to eat. If it doesn't stay at the consistency you want, you can just add a little bit of simple syrup later. This also keeps great in your refrigerator in a sealed jar, and it also is great for cocktails. So drink those before Pesach, because most of our drinks are not kosher for Passover. Enjoy. Happy Passover.